I smell like beef.
Hey folks. Oh god, I'm so low down. Technical issues, new mic, new things, so bear with. But yeah, new mic. Not sure how I sound. I know it's going to pick up a lot of the stuff coming out the speakers, so I'm a wee bit worried about that, but we'll adjust as we go. I ain't got my lights set up. What do you think of the video? What do you think of the new intro? It's like all the best bits that I've found so far of Build 42. Plus that song's awesome. I like that song. You're out active. I like to hear that, Panda. Is that on a walk to get the devil's lettuce, is it? Get some of the good stuff. Song was chill. Intro was great. Song was chill. It hasn't muted yet so far. So better than last one. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's an XLR, and it's got like the Wave XLR desktop unit thing. Um, I was enjoying the intro chill song. Skateboard made me laugh. Yeah, it's a fun little mod. I haven't used it too much, but I just found it that and the bike makes sense, right? Definitely. I mean, it's like horses, right? When the fuck are they going to get horses into the game? Like they need to have horses as a mode of transport, or ride a bloody cow. You know, 180. Thought I still had a couple left till that. Damn, 180. That is good going. Just got in from having a day out at the seaside. That sounds awesome. Was it good weather? Went to Sea Life and load of arcades. Oh, arcades, man. The 2p machines. Used to spend way too long and probably way too much money on those machines. But yeah, the 2p machines, you put it in, it'd roll, it'd fall down, then it'd push it. Satisfaction of having no was shit. Damn it. Oh well, at least well, at least I was going to say at least the company would have been good, but we all know who you're with, so I'll retract that statement. Um, but nah, I'm glad you had a laugh. I'm glad you had fun. Yeah, I don't know, like that video, like I've made it obviously beat match sort of thing to that song, but I can't put that video on YouTube or whatever to as a general sort of homage to Zomboid, right? Because it's matched to that song. I've tried to put it to like a what do you call it, like a royalty free song, but I'd need to redo it all or move things around because the scenes change according to the beat of the song. It's good I have headphone in, so I didn't hear it. Oh no, you can tell them. We went on purpose because it was bad weather. Where we are staying is also on the beach, so using the good weather for closer to home. Right. Okay. Fair enough. No, it sounds good. It sounds good. It doesn't matter, what the weather's like. You're away. It's your first time away, right? First time actually on a proper holiday. So enjoy it. I will, just not in front of my parents. Cool. No worries. Um, no, I'm glad. I'm glad you're doing good, Panda. Glad you're active. Glad you're out and about. Coach, welcome on in. I didn't expect this many people to begin with. I was like, oh, when do I do this video? And I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll just do it every time. I'll just launch it. People can consume it as they do. Right, okay. Rune of the day is us, which is God or mouth, right? So it's talking about the power of words, the communication part of our species, right? We're the only species that talk, right? There are other species, obviously, that communicate, but we have the power of words, and sometimes that's negative, right? Because we can say things that we don't mean. Things can be taken out of context, so we have to be careful with words. Um, but yeah, there is a lot of power in words. There is a lot of power in the spoken word. So even the written word, the what I mean, singing, right? I don't know what the sung words, the song words, lyrics. Um, so yeah, you got to be careful with what you say and how you say it. That's my opinion. Too many people are just quick to just say things, right? And that can be fine. You're speaking your mind, you're speaking your truth, freedom of speech and all that stuff. But I think we need to think before we speak. Um, so with that, the question of the day, I'm not sure if I'm too keen on this question. It's a chat GPT question, but I might change it. Question of the day is, if you could ask an ancient god one question, what would it be? Any god. Mine's, I think, would be to Odin. No, I think it would be, I was going to say to Odin and say, were you satisfied? Because he sacrificed a lot. Right, so there's one question, but I think it'd be to Loki to find like, I mean, why why he was such a trickster? Why did he cause so much mischief? And I'm wondering whether it's like jealousy, right? So yeah, it would either be to probably more interesting to find out to speak to Loki. We'll pin that though. We'll pin that manual, and then we'll crack on with the game. Do I put music on? I'll put music on. I was going to say we could do the PZ music, but um, where am I? Where's Spotify? Song requests are on, folks, so do feel free just to request at your own leisure. Right, game. So I've been playing this a bit off stream to try and get to that freaking cabin, man. Not cabin, but McCoy's estate place. I'm cut out. There we go. Yeah. So there's old Grayson Buffont. Found a nice backpack, nice cowboy hat. We are nearly at level 1 short blunt, just over level 1 maintenance. Um, 2 carpentry, nearly 3 cooking, 1 and a bit fitness, 2 strength, 2.5 strength, 1.5 light-footed, 1.5 sneak in, and a little bit of running and nimble. So yeah, we're by no means a hero, so we have to take things very slow. Found a magazine to make shivs. I was doing a bit of napping. First time I've sort of gone into that side of things. Against each other, I guess I'm not high enough yet. I'll think on it. Guess you're not high enough yet. It's a good question, though. I mean, it's a question not just for gods, right, but for everybody. Like, I always think about this, right? See the race, the space race and stuff in the 60s and all this stuff, right? If we stop trying to compete with each other and work together, we'd be far superior race technologically than we are right now, right? And it's funny, who was I talking, who was I listening to? They were talking about the drive of technology, the advancement of technology is driven massively, or it's advanced massively by negativity, i.e., wars, right? The amount of technology that came out between the 30s and and between, what was it, between 1930 and 1940 or some 45, something like that. The amount of technology that came out because it was forced to come out because we were at war with each other. Those are the things that doesn't really make sense. Like if we actually work together for the common good rather than just trying to be the first nation in space, or you know, the most dominant nation, or whatever it is. I've always thought like that. So yeah, not just I would say not just gods, Panda, but general species, that question, or general human race, that needs to be asked. I can't see shit. Oh, hunting camel hat or cowboy hat? We'll need to get into the light and see which one's which. My question would be, why did you not make your presence more obvious and known? I think because people would be scared. And then when they're scared, I mean, you know, not saying by any means um, that I believe in the whole Christianity thing and Jesus and all that, right? But that in the Bible, what happened there, right? He made himself known, healing, walking on water. Not saying it's true, but just saying this is what happened, right? Everyone got scared, crucified him. So that's probably why people don't step out. It's like all those films you get where, there was a good film. It was people that were born with superpowers, but they had to go into hiding because everybody who's normal was scared of them, and then they were put in. I don't know if they were put in prisons or whatnot, but they were put into like menial labor jobs and things like that. I'm sure. X-Men. Yeah, I mean that's the thing with any superhero thing, right? But yeah, there was a film specifically about that, and it was like, I'm sure it was a two-parter, but there was these guys that were in like construction and things, and they had like superpowers, but they were like hiding it. There was another one as well. Why were you in my house? There's been a lot like that, but that's you're awesome. I mean, that's not wrong. You're not wrong there. You're a one of a kind. Lighten up most people's day when you're in their stream, Panda. Hunting camel. Wait, we didn't try the hunting camel hat, did we? What do we think? Hunting camel hat or cowboy hat? Huh? It just says cowboy. We'll keep it. We'll keep it in the bag. I was I might switch halfway through, depending on how long I've got. I might switch halfway through to doing some more of the modelling thing. I just wasn't feeling it to begin with. But then as I looked at it all, I was like, but I could make some progress. So yeah, I might switch back. I just have to see. I'm just trying to clear the area so that I've got a straight run between, I mean, down between those houses. It is absolutely fucked. From my motto today at dinner, don't judge people who dress differently. I used to and still do dress weird, and I turned out fine. She said, "That's what you." Hey, the weirdos are we've been through this before, right? The weirdos are where it's at. Weirdos are welcome here. The weirder, the better. Glorious. What is your dress style? If you don't, has it even got a style? Or is it just a panda? Is that your touch it? This is dangerous, man. I'm going back. I cannot see a single thing in that field. My sleep pattern's all fucked. Limp Biscuit, Blink 182, Green Day. Nothing wrong with that, man. It's expression, isn't it? It's expressing your skatery. Yeah. I've gone through loads of phases. I kind of had that, but I was more into the BMX. I was more into BMXing. So like, I had like a specific style then. I've gone through that phase of dressing all smart, right? And I'm just not feeling it anymore. I'm just not in that headspace for it. Eclectic. Glorious. Whatever makes you feel comfortable, right? Fuck what other people think. But I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling. I don't know what to do right now because I'm just going to have to sit here and wait. I mean, I could exercise, but then I'll get muscle fatigue. I don't have any painkillers. There's hee haw I can do. How you don't have to answer this, Panda. You don't have to answer this at all. How old are you, roughly, even? Because I got the feeling you were. I got a feeling you were older. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way you communicate or something. But it sounds like maybe right now you're telling me you're younger than I thought. Not that it makes any bit of difference. Sit on the ground then. Oh, my. Wait, actually, just moving my thing around on TikTok. Actually, that needs to be flipped. That's form. Maybe. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Too old to die young. There you go. I don't know what that means, coach. No idea what that means technically. That just makes my head hurt. Old enough to know better, too young to care. Fuck it, man. Age is just a thing. Age is just a number. I think I'm looking forward to being that age. I'm 34. I'm actually looking forward to be around about that age. It's a bit lighter, so I feel we can go out. You're 38, coach. Yeah. I'm looking forward to being... I don't know what it is, I just feel like I'll have more sense of, like, self-awareness. Maybe achievement. Cold as ice. I just want to keep working my way down here so I've got a clear line of sight back to my house. I'm only really able to drag 2 or 3 up here. I've got a stone axe. I could try and... I'm not gonna... It's going to exert me really quick though, isn't it? Let's just get them on the ground. Wisdom buff stack. Yeah, it's experience, isn't it, in life, but depends what you've done as well, but I don't know, something about it, it's just like people are like, oh, I'm the dreaded 40 or whatever, and I'm like, I don't know, for me that age just seems to stand out. We've already got the best viewers, I'm afraid. Naughty, naughty. Very naughty. Oh, I didn't mean to vault over there. How's the militia server? I haven't been on. I died to that stupid thing. I logged it. Well, I didn't die, right? I logged in, had 0 skills, 0 everything. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I just went back and read my diary, and I didn't even bother messaging anybody because I seen there was a few people that messaged about it in the Discord. But I don't know. It just completely went downhill for me, and I was like, oh, fuck this, and went back, read my diary, and logged off. I think coach helped me. What did happen to you as well? Not sure what is up with that bug. I'll restore your skills if you want. I don't even know where they were at, man. I don't even know. I don't have any screenshots, so I don't think I've even streamed it recently, so I wouldn't even know where I'm at. So it was my fitness and strength I made, because I'm doing 0 to hero, right? And that was my thing. It was my best run. It was my personal best on a 0 to hero. I had like 9,257 kills, and 1 month and 25 days or 28 days. I didn't realize it was an issue. I just logged in and went, ah, fuck, I've done something, like I've changed the password or whatever, and I went back and read my diary and got my gear and just, fuck it, went and logged off. I was quite, obviously that video at the start of the stream took me a good like solid 8 hours, couple hours at a time to make that video, so I was enjoying making it on build 42, but then at the same time I was like, but I missed my whole setup I had on multiplayer. June's looking at, I can get a log of skills. Oh really? Something to do with favourites in craft menu. Ah, see, I had the storage containers that have like the pictures on the front of them. I had that. I had those favorited along with Gingerbread Man House because I was planning to make that. Yeah, I did. I had that's the build menu. In the crafting menu, I don't think so. I must have. What would I have had favorited? Probably Stone Axe, to be fair. Fuck. Oh shit. I was deep in thought there. Hey, Misery. How's it going, man? I was bloody deep in thought there. I don't know. I'm sure I had. I'm sure I had Stone Axe, but I don't know. I could be wrong. But I'm not fussed. I got like, what did you get? Like 60% of your skills back. I was so close to getting mechanics 9 and metalwork 9 for the making the engine parts as well. I got like one level of each to go or something. Something like that. Fuck me, that was so loud. And you shit my brain. I know, that was loud for me as well because I've got my headphones on for a change. Hope everything's going well, Misery. Shit, I thought I could get there quick enough. Sorry, not sorry. Absolutely. 8 on 8 engine. 8 on engine parts though. Was it not 9? Oh, I must have been close. I couldn't make them, so I must have been close. Must have been close to 8 then. I know I couldn't make them, but after you'd asked on the last time I was streaming, I knew I was like very, very close. Ah! Come on. This just takes a little bit. Just got to be patient. You're almost home. So what's that? What's that, like Oh shit, where did you all come from? Two, 3, 4 mile round trip, something like that? He's got all their panda emotes.
God, I go to church every goddamn Sunday. You gonna bring the demons out of me?
There you go, you got him. Not with the trash can, buddy. No.
You know it's trash!
All right, let's get him off. Okay.
You know what? No. This is my hat now. This is totally my hat.
Yeah, he's made a big mistake. Yeah, I've made a huge mistake. I need to somehow lose these. 2 mile round trip. Not bad. Getting your steps in. Getting your steps in. I'm just going to do a big loop. Try and get back into the house. I think I've got another axe in the kitchen. Yeah, go through the bushes. Bloody lunatic. There we go. I don't have a huge amount of food. Unknown, unknown, unknown. That's rotten anyway. That was quick. Oh, I forgot to add that mod. Damn, I forgot to add the mod that shows how fresh something is. When it's going to be stale. You walked at lunchtime too? Nice. Not done much walking today. To be fair, I went into work for a bit in this afternoon after lunch. I was running about like a headless chicken, getting things sorted out. But yeah, be lucky if I've done 2,000 steps, something like that. Which is not great. Was it 10,000 they say, right? That's what you want to aim for. If I could get them into that, bet there's a lot behind though. Yeah, there's all that that'll come. Let's see if I could get in there and fight them in there. But I'm not too confident. Precious fuck, boy! Need to get up early again and work out. Snap, man. I have not done that in a couple of weeks. I had a good solid routine going. Getting up at 7. Kids getting up, getting them breakfast, getting dishes washed and that, working out for half an hour, then starting work. For some reason, that time frame is just gone. Get up at 7, do dishes for an hour. Everything else getting done, tidying up after the moon and whatnot. Time to work. Something's, I don't know, I'm either slowing down with it or there's more things to clean up or something. You should learn with it if you're working out. You know, even just take it super, super, super easy. My lungs collapsed when I was young. When I was, what, 17? I had a pneumothorax. My lung collapsed on the right side. And then it happened again. And then my left lung collapsed. Get tired out too easy. There's not even like maybe the partial collapse of the lower lobe. That was the most painful thing when my lung collapsed, man. The most painful thing. And then the supermarket tried to give me a written warning for taking thing we'd leave or something like that, even though I got wheeled out of that place in an ambulance on a stretcher. They then tried to give me a written warning for it. Thought I was having a heart attack. Yeah, well the thing is, right, when I remember lying in the changing room of the supermarket where I worked, lying there, and the paramedic that came was like, "Oh, I think he's having a heart attack," and I remember them hearing that. And I was 17, maybe 18, 17 probably. Yeah. So I was like lying there, like not able to breathe and whatnot, sore as fuck. And they're all saying, "Oh, I think he's having a heart attack." So that wasn't very fun. Holding down my arm. So what was it you say? Pleurisy. I've heard that. What? How did it collapse? Feel free not to answer. They don't actually know, right? And this is like a general thing. The pneumothorax is in, I'm not picking myself up, but in tall, fit, healthy males, it just happens. Hey, there he is. There he is. It just happens, Panda, in sort of taller, you would be in that category. I'm not sure about the fit side of things, but yeah, it was annoying because there's like, they were just like, yeah, it happened. So I had to get like a pipe into my side, into my lung, into a box I was carrying around for about a week as they were sort of draining out the fluid and water on the lung. I think it's a pneumonia maybe. Right. Water in the lung or on the lung? In the lung. And I think ever since then, it gives me bother in cold weather, so I can't work out, like I used to go running up Arthur's Seat and stuff. I can't run outdoors when it's cold anymore, or do any exercise outdoors when it's cold. That really hurts my lungs, my chest. Pleurisy in... What happened? Did you not hear that bit? My lung collapsed. Not recently. This was like 10, 15 years ago. 17 years ago.
Like Shelby.
Lung collapse when I was working in the supermarket, and then they tried to give me a written warning for not fulfilling my contractual hours, even though I was getting stretched out or getting wheeled out on a stretcher. Pleurisy is inflammation of the lungs' outer lining. The hairs get irritated, which then causes fluid around the lung and around 7 ml of fluid around my... The problem is, so there's like, the way I was told, right, is that there's your lung, and then there's like a casing around it, and there's fluid in between that to stop those two casings from touching, like your actual inner inflated bag and then your outer layer. And for me, it was that there was a puncture and all that fluid was out, so that the two layers were touching, and then it couldn't inflate, so I couldn't like breathe, something like that. But this was like, I'm talking 17 years ago, so I don't know. Mrs. Trunchbull. I think like in pneumonia, maybe it was pneumonia that caused my pleurisy. God, who checks out? It seems. Or did you Google it? Damn, Mrs. Trunchbull. I kind of waltz in the middle of the story after walking home. I know what is. You can inflate my bag any day. Nice, nice. I'll DM you. Heyo. I don't. It was. I don't know how we got onto it. Oh, exercise. That's what it was. Working out and stuff. That axe was absolutely atrocious. We're a wee bit exhausted here. Now I have to feed the gremlins I call my kids, the cats. I fed them before I started streaming, so my cats are all full tummies. There's a small amount of fluid around the lung to keep it lubricated with the lining, but when the hairs get irritated, it causes the antibodies to make more fluid, ergo pleurisy, which then caused mine to partially collapse with the pressure. And it just left me a year like that, hence my issues. Oh, what? How did they leave you a year? Mine's, it collapsed in a different place, and then the left one had a minor collapse, but yeah, I had to go and get it pumped out, and I remember having this tube in, and there was like stuff coming out into this little like suitcase box thing. Eh? Boogie with a suitcase. Forget about the rat race. Oh yeah. So I'm home now. If you were using a diary regularly on server, if you read it, you get 60% back. So with some math, you can figure out what you were at roughly. True. I don't know. I'm not too far. I mean, I talked to Raven about this before, and I'm kind of tempted to almost just start again, right? To go, you know, everything that was in my base, delete it. Delete it. I want to start it all over again, because that's how I play PZ, right? I don't come back into the same world. So I'm kind of tempted to go either delete it or share it amongst the community. Because they tried a crap ton of antibiotics, then left passing me to coat clinic before eventually sending me through to Edinburgh for surgery. Yeah, it's just pretty shit, isn't it? Is it nice? It's fun restarting sometimes. I think that's the whole fun of it. I think that's why I walked away from that. I'm not walked away from the server, right? I'm coming back. I just took a break from it because every time you have a big long run like that and then you die, and it's unfortunate, it was not, again, whatever, not my fault. I just feel like, what's the point? I'm just going to go there. And like, I did it. I went there, got my diary, read it, got my stuff, and I was sitting there like, I don't think I want to do this. And then I just quit and then went on to 42 and made this little video. Killing Zeds and looting is for the nerds. It sucks to restart. I think that's when it sucks to restart, is knowing, like, I don't mind restarting. I suppose on a long run, that will suck, right? I've never had a run that has lasted longer than 2 months, I don't think. Man. Come live with me and we will smoke weed and farm and live in peace. You know what, Panda? It's actually not a bad thought. I've forever been playing on that server solo, right? That is not actually a bad thought. I'll bring my Porsche up, a few essentials, and we'll walk away from Erie County. We did our bit there. We've explored, we've built, we've farmed. Not a bad thought. I might take you up on that. I know the combat doesn't return, but you was lucky to know my stats, as the last session before I got deleted, I was working on skills specifically. But I was lucky to know my stats as the last session before I got deleted. Oh, I was lucky. Okay, so you were like, come on, killing Zed, such weed. I know. I'm going to take you up on that, Panda. I might just do it. Whereabout are you? Send me a screenshot of where you're, or either go to the actual live map or something and tell me where your base is. I'll just make my way up there one day. I'd probably do edibles to be safe in my case. Yeah, I don't like smoking it. Although the missus is growing her own tobacco, because it's like, apparently actual proper tobacco is actually meant to be quite good for you. Don't know, don't quote me on that, but I think if she was here, she would explain better. But you miss it. You're not able to do it. Money, family, health. What's the? Look at this. Fentimans. Where are we? Where's the camera? Fentimans Pink Lemonade. The pub beside the junkyard. I know where you are. I know where you are, Panda. Oh my god, that is brilliant. Rosé lemonade. Just French. Just fancy for saying pink lemonade. Can't do any. Can't risk my driver license. Only just got it back. Gotta just do it at night or something though. Do it in the evenings. Because I used to have asthma and don't want to risk getting that shit. Yeah, no, I get you. I just don't like the feeling of when I first, sort of before we had kids and whatnot, that glass shiv is pointless. Before we had kids and stuff, we used to smoke a bit, and the missus was more into the smoking than I was, but I just I never liked the, maybe it was my lungs, maybe subconsciously, or now to think about it, it was my lungs that was the problem, but I just never liked the feeling of it. The feeling of the smoke, of the nicotine, of the tobacco. Stays in the system for days. Does it though? I'm currently building ramparts and plan to make ramparts? What's a rampart? I feel like I should know what that means. Instant ban. Why would they drug test you though? Because you've been caught for that in the past? They wouldn't just randomly drug test you though. Just drop Brazil from entering. Good plan. Workshop item is different than server, and there's 6 people. Ah, bugger. Yeah, that's not fun when that happens. You have to go in there and be like, beg them, be like, please let me in. Please, can you all quit what you're doing, come off for 5 minutes to let me in? If you expect you're on drugs, they'll test you. Aye, but I thought I could hear the helicopter there. I can. Shit. I think I can hear a helicopter. Are the floors that go around the top of the walls? Oh, like a walkway. To walk around the perimeter. We can do a random drug test. Also, up here, there's a lot of drug drivers. Ah, okay. I'll go play some StarCraft instead. StarCraft? You know I'm working for 2. You know if I'm working for 2, I should get paid double. True. Shit. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this. If I go and just hide now, this could be the end of Grayson. This could be the end of Grayson. If this is the end of Grayson, I don't know if that helicopter is going to just surround them around here. You were sleeping. You must have needed it, Ace. I'll go play some StarCraft. We'll DM when, if I get skill list, or feel free to DM your most recent skills before the none bug. Restore your early. Don't worry about it, man. I'll start from scratch. If I'm going to go up to pandas, I'll just start from scratch. Yeah, so you look over walls. See, I started building that around. Remember when I had the tire place in the Last Stand server? I started building that around the log wall that I had around there. So I know what you mean. I didn't know it was called a rampart. And can shoot over the walls and throw bombs. Throw bombs? Jesus Christ, Panda, what are you up to? Up for 2 AM, I'm tired. 4 AM, fuck. Get to sleep, man. Get back to sleep. On Hareburg in Last Stand, me and Lynn had something similar, and when people came to visit, we would throw smoke bombs and shoot guns. No PvP. No, Last Stand was more fun. But with PvP on Frontier, it's more viable. Yeah. Fair enough. Nah, it's fine, Ko. I appreciate the gesture, but Yeah, I think I'll just start again. I mean, I've got. The thing is, I've got some of my skills back, my crafting skills, but I'm still at 0 strength and 0 fitness. Like I said, that was the most grindy part of it, right? I could just go for a completely different build this time. I don't think we got any carpentry for that, did we? Don't know why we're not getting any carpentry. Should we go out and check the damage? Hot stuff. Donna Summer. I mean, what? Got to protect the assets. Well, that's completely undone all the progress that we're making clearing that field. So that's nice. Hotel California. Nice one. Yeah, I think I'll take you up on that, Panda, if you don't mind. I'll make my way up to you in between work and whatever else. Well, this could actually work. Nah. I was going to say, it looks like they're all heading that way. But not all of them. Oh shit, just gonna have a wee drink there. Clearly not. Clearly not allowed. Apply for uni? Ah, you know me, man. I don't rate unis at all. Go out there and get real world experience. Safely redevelop the guy. What's Riverside like? Is it cursed? Shit. What? I don't really want to have to use that knife or the fork because I want to be able to butcher a rabbit or something if I catch one. Which I did actually catch 2 and put them in a freezer, but it's in a house away east. Nah, it's quiet. We studied English literature, so I'm alright with it, but I'm just tired. But we can't even round these up because of the stupid way that they just lose interest in you. The roads leading out are a bit bad, but I've been kicking the last 2 nights. Okay. I'll take a look tomorrow. I was going to say I could have a look now, but there's no point if the servers need an update. And there's 6 people on. Is this song never ending, man? Fuck, it's brought so many people. Or zombies. I wonder actually if that's worked in our favour at the McCoy estate then. I wonder if they've been drawn away from there and up to here. I'm trying to visit the new modded bit. I've never seen and killed maybe 800 so far and still haven't got into a building, really. A modded bit of Riverside. That's why I went down to Erie, because I've never been to Erie, never explored it. So I thought, and to be fair, there's not much there, right? I wouldn't really say to anybody it's worth coming down. I'm surprised Otto and his missus is having a base there, because there's hee-haw there. Just a whole load of boarded up houses and that's about it, really. Man, that pinpoint hearing. Can use it as a base of operations for your excursions. I'll see if there's anybody. I'm not like I know where it is, because I remember when we were setting up outposts on my server. Was it at, or was it Penthouse? At or Penthouse? One of them were basing. Was like taking that sort of car park area as an outpost bit, and that's where I remember it being roughly round about there. But I don't know what else is around there. Um, yeah. Past the gated community in the east. I just don't want to deal with sprinters for a while after uh, Last Stand on SD. I'm done. Yeah, I'm not a fan of sprinters from that side of things. If I'm doing a Last of Us run, 100%, I'll add sprinters in, but not for a long term. Like I watch Bonds quite a lot. Or what's he changed his name to? The Office Guy or something like that. I know you were in there, Panda, one day giving all the jokes about office related things. That was funny. I couldn't chat. I don't really know. I don't really chat to that guy. I didn't feel like I could just jump in. Michael Sanzone. I think you should. I think you should. I think you should, Kaser. I think you should apply to join the militia. Apply to join the militia, and we'll set up a little operation. Got to do some schoolwork, so I'll look for. I know what he's Ace. Office guy, first class. Yeah, there he is. There he is. He's nuts. He's mental. I'm just not on that level to even like interact with that guy. I feel like this place is completely screwed. We've lost all sort of control of that area. But Aki, so you should apply to join the militia server. It's a cool bunch, and we'll team up and cause some havoc. Tango keeps wanting to play with me as well on Zomboy, but I don't really do. I don't have my own server, right? But I was doing build 42. I was doing my video yesterday, I think it was, and he messaged me like, "Oh, do you want to join? Do you want to play together?" And I was like, I didn't see the message first of all to begin with, but after that, I was like, I would love to, but I don't have my own server anymore, and I'm not going through that hassle at the minute. I will for 42. As soon as the multiplayer in 42 comes out, I'll be having a server, but didn't see the point right now. There's plenty of good ones to be on. Ah man, all this was clear. That heli has fucked us, like. Oh, I'm not a. I'm exactly the same. I'm not a main character on that server whatsoever. I just do my own thing, but happen to interact when it comes to it. And they don't mind that either. They, like, you know, they're not looking for role play specific, you know, participants or members. It's very much a go off and do your own thing, and then come together if you want. You know, they do have events and stuff. We put in so much effort though. June, Skeng, everybody there, Coach, Raven, they all put in so much effort. Otto, that it would be silly not to join these events. But it's just in times where I can't, right? And to be fair, a lot of the, not a lot, but it is spread out actually across Europe and America. But maybe the ping might not work for you. In thought there. Oh God, that's not good. Ah, it's fuck's sake, man. Oh, I didn't even bring my pot of water with me. And my pot to boil water. I won't mind building shit for you as long as you plan it out. I'm not even talking about that, man. I'm just talking about, like, whether we go and... I'm just inviting you there to Panda. I'm not even, you know, part of it anyway. But even if we went up to Riverside and sort of went near Panda or something, or went somewhere completely different. I don't really like building either. I just like to take over, like, an existing house or POI and then fortify it and make a little farm and whatnot. So, yeah. I don't know. Up to you. I mean, obviously, you need to go through the... it's not an application, right? But you need to... I can probably suggest to them to let you in. It's not rigorous by any means. It's just to make sure you're not a complete and utter arsehole. And they just sort of make sure you've got enough experience in the game and stuff like that. But not sure how much of that you heard at the end there. But yeah, we could just find a nice little POI and live out our lives together. Couldn't afford to be an asshole. I just don't see the point in it. All these folk that come on and just complain and bitch and moan, it's like, well, don't play the game then. You know, easy choice, just don't play the game. Sanctuary is open to all. There he is. I'll scout it out. I'll come up. I'll need to... Oh, fuck, I'm tired. I don't know what to do, man. I'm in a complete predicament now. I really need to get rid of these red lungs first. I'm out of water. Fuck. This is bad. What time is it? Nearly 8 o'clock. Oh shit, there's so many, man. How many do we need to kill? How fucking many do we need to kill to get into this place? Yes. Ah, fuck. See, if the server was to restart, I would join it now and make that journey up. Or get ready to make the journey up. Tease, tease. We're completely screwed here. There's nowhere round about here that I can get water from that isn't completely cursed. Maybe that little industrial thing? The little building with all the sacks of rotten fruit, or... Sorry, the non-sacks of rotten fruit, because the loot on this is ridiculous. It's insane or whatever. Maybe there's a chair or something we can sleep on in there. Should I go? Yeah, we'll take them. Oh, we ain't gonna die of dehydration, that's for sure. Sleep on the ground. That's about all we can do here. Once we get tired enough. Do some foraging, see if we can find some stones. I know up there is cursed. That is cursed. Are we starving to death? Not yet. Why are we so... just because of the weight? Must be. Let's put some of this away then. See if we can find some stones. What's that? Stone! Grab. Can we turn that into... No, we need the flint module, don't we? Flint module. Yeah, we need to get ourselves a flint module. Hey, where do you come from? So many stomps, man. I suppose, see if I like roleplay it, right? Slightly roleplay it. It changes my perception of it. Rather than just redoing the same character and coming back and getting all the same loot, right? I'd imagine I'd be like his cousin or something, and he was coming to his town or to his safe place, and he got there, but he was dead. But he left his journal of all his, learnings. So I'm now picking up from that part, and that sort of makes me think, okay, I could step back into the same world. I could step back into the same loot area and, safe place. But then there's a dilemma, because now I want to save 7 days. 7 days is so different. I've played quite a bit of the new release. And I'm always torn between that game and this as well. That's the game I first started streaming, and it's really, really fun. More so because you've got a purpose, right? You've got quests to do, you've got more than just survive. I was playing a mod that had boats in it, and there was like the whole map was like lots of little islands, and you had to sail to each bit, and there was like trader outposts on oil rigs, and it was cool, to be fair. 100%. I'm knife parkour and archery, always, always, always go knife, spec into parkour, spec into agility, and then back it up with bows. And the new bows are quite good as well. The wooden bow and the is it just the wooden bow and then the compound bow? That's it. When was the last time you played it? Oh, and get us a flint module. Concerned we're going to die of hunger though. Oh, another billet knife. March 15th. Is that accurate, or did you just load it up to... Did you actually play it then? Or was it longer than that? Wild Witch sent 1 rose. I've missed that. On TikTok. Thank you. Probably gone though. Apparently March 15th. I looked at what it said on Steam. No! You little fuck. Alpha 21. I've got about 1,000 hours in the game, man. I love that game. I've got more in this, but I do have a 900, maybe 1,000 hours. I'll check just now, actually. Look at the state of this. Ridiculously tired. Get those noodles, man. I almost have 200 hours. Yeah, it's such a good game. There's a lot to learn from Alpha. I played at Alpha 19. Oh, sugar, my boots. That could have been dangerous. I need to put these sneakers on for now. Steam. Library. 1,007.3 hours. I would have had more if I wasn't playing the PlayStation version that was from Telltale. Yeah, console version's gash, innit? Console version's shit compared to PC. I feel like you can't sleep on chairs anymore. You used to be able to sleep on any chair, right? Yeah, it was. See, that was fun multiplayer, but it was also very fun solo because you had all the quests to do. But the Horde nights on multiplayer were awesome. I used to host some really cool, really big Horde nights. Has the power got? No, it's not. The Who, nice. Yeah, I fear I'm going to die of hunger. $2.40. Might find a better solution, man, for getting into this house. Or maybe I'm just being too impatient. I say maybe. I am definitely being too impatient. If I can get round the back, nip in, get a turnip or something. Turnip or a radish or something like that. I'll try that tactic. I can't remember. They were all coming down that way, so let's go. Fuck. Man, they're all just kicking about in the woods. Used to grind with your friend on 7 days. Yeah. I think that's the thing with that one. There's a lot of things to do, right? A lot of progression you can do. So that's where this game is different. These two games are different, right? Between this and 7 days. This is getting close to it now. In terms of crafting and building, and the building is oh shit. Fuck me, why is there so many? You're not supposed to be here. Bastards. Well, looks like that's not going to happen either. And there's too many over there, and there's too many here. You're making me want to play it now. It's good for Twitch as well with the integration. That's impossible. But most of the time I'm either wasting my life on Prison Architect or grinding Repo. I've never got into Repo or like Lethal Company at those games. Look a lot of fun, but just not for me. Prison Architect, though. Fuck me, man. Fucking everywhere. Everywhere is just fucked. I think these were cursed, weren't they? The bloody key light's right in my face. It's a bit better. Oh shit, they're all up there. Oh, they're all following me. Luckily these things don't kill you now. I think they patched that, right? Generation. Damn helicopter. It's really screwed us over here. Not being prepared for that has really put us out. Let's try and get around. Actually, yeah, that's fucked. Let's try and get to the houses over here because I think in that house, the like, farmhouse over here, I've left two. I think it's this house. I've left two bunnies. Hopefully they're not rotting. They're in the freezer, and I know the power hasn't gone out. So I can stop going right through it. You stupid. Tired because we slept on the ground and got like 2 hours sleep. All that stuff I've left in that. I'm so bad at this, man. All the stuff I've left in that metal container in that industrial building. Generation. We don't need to eat slugs. Thank you. I'll take them since we left those in that container. There is a bull and a cow up here. Could either keep them or unalive them for food. I'm actually going to pick that up because I think there's a antique stove in here. Yeah, there is. So technically we could be set here, right? And just... I don't think it is this one. Nah, I don't think it is this one. Which house is it? I've put the bunnies in, man. I should have marked it. Oh, it's the military barracks. Right, that's where we're going. Just check there's nothing here. We'll fill up our water. Maybe go for a sleep here actually. Chrome sink, drink. Chrome sink, fill. Also I'd probably ban my old account on the Discord server. I'd probably... Surprised it's still there. What one? How do I look at members? Disable. God, you've changed your name that many times though. Yeah. It got hacked a while back because my dumbass fell for it. In my defense, I had a headache. Is it alphabetical order? L, M, N, O, P, yeah, it is. P, Q, oh, red. Yeah, you're red. So just get rid of that one, yeah? Just block it, yeah? Yupper. Shit, did I just block the right one? Yeah. Just making sure they won't be notified and will... They won't be notified and will still be blocked. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Let's chill upstairs. What is it? 10 past 7. We've missed the cooking show. I don't know if it's still on. 18, it'll be definitely coming to an end if it isn't already. What? What? That was nice. Ba-da-da-ba. Right, what do we need to take? I'll take the stone. This is fucking awesome. How did it carry a TV? Is that silly? I think the TV. I think the programs are done. Oh shit! We've slept through carpentry anyway. Ah, fuck it. Right. Fuck the TV. Yeah, we'll just leave them there. If they have a baby, then we'll come back and get some milk or meat, whatever. Oh, if we could catch one of these bunnies, how can we? Can I like run after one and just? I'm not gonna be able to catch that, am I? No chance. Can I like sneak? Ah, if you get close enough. No chance. Hey, midnight. Long time no see. At least I was able to do that. Pretty sure you can just be. At least I was able. Yeah. When once you kill them, you can pick them up. But getting close to these rabbits is not easy. There goes adventuring. Adventuring goes. We've just had the heli event and it's completely screwed us over. So we're now just on the move. Hope you're well though. I was close to doing more crafting tonight, but wasn't feeling it. And like you came to mind, going, sometimes you just, if you're not feeling it, you don't do it. Don't force it. So might do a little bit more research, a little bit more testing off stream. I think that's my problem. Is like I'm not confident. I don't really know what I'm doing, right? So I feel a bit like, is it imposter syndrome? I don't know. I feel like I'm just, why am I streaming something or I don't actually know what I'm doing? And I know you can go, oh, we're learning on the job, right? But sometimes I just feel like it should be right. It should be good and not like watching somebody try to figure it out. You watch somebody actually build an apocalyptic GTI. So I don't know. I feel like I might need to practice a bit more off stream. Big ass road on the free shot down the road. Their server was restarted. Oh no, I just walked up on and picked up little bro. Oh shit! Really? Servers restarted. My one 48 to build 42. I caught rabbits only by running one over and by cornering one. Yeah, see, that's how I got these two that I'm trying to get back to. They were up against a fence line. And there was a corner coming, so it's kind of stopped, and I was still running, so I managed to just swing at it. I think it was a plunger, actually. He was just, well, I think server restarted. I don't know whether they joined it or not. My one, but that's part of the joy of it. People stream, make content of a thing for generally one of these of three reasons. They're showing how they're already good at it. They're chaos gremlins, and whatever happens, happens, or they're learning together. All are valid. I just feel like that. I think it's I think it's imposter syndrome because I've been consuming a lot of content of people who are like what making videos of like, you know, a fully finished diorama or a model car or whatever, and it's looks so good, and I'm like, what am I doing? Excuses, I think. It's all that's coming to my head. It's just an excuse. But I want to do it. Like I want to finish it. I want to have this amazing little zomboid diorama of a cabin, a house, and a car. But something's stopping me from doing it. And I keep making up excuses going, oh, well, I need that, so I can't do that until I've got that. Like right now, my excuse is to make the armor and stuff, I need some sort of thin plastic sheet that I can cut into like door shapes or window shapes to make the armor that you get on the cars. And Midnight probably heard absolutely fuck all of that because it's because of ads. Me, man. I need a better notification. I needed like a verbal, audio notification. Back to the tailoring grind. That actually, Panda, is one of the things that I'm not looking forward to. I used to, that was the first thing I would do when I died. I would get my tailoring back up to level 8 so I could patch the holes. But yeah, I remember teaching this. You did teach me a lot, actually. Tables have turned. I live just AFK sewing or do it. Well, that's what I do during the day, right? When I'm working, I'll have that up and I'll just AFK do mechanics or tailoring. I'm watching you. Oh, I love just watching just AFK. I appreciate that, man. That reminds me, I'm like 2 episodes of our diorama behind. Yeah. Have you watched the final Lumbridge? I watched that today. The final Lumbridge tile accurate build. I mean, the last time I saw the cabin, it was looking brilliant. Thank you. Appreciate that very much. Oh God. But you're also right that if you don't feel it, don't do it. Ads. I know, Kaser, I'm so bad at ads, man. I'm immune to ads. I heard it. Oh, did you? Are you one of those clever people that have a way around it? I can't find out a way to do that. Come live in Ireland. No ads here. Don't know why it's anything to do with that subscriber that got a badge that got gifted to you. Don't know why that's my superpower, but it is. It's a pretty decent superpower. Ads are terrible, man. Like the quality of ads have gone way downhill compared to what they used to be. There's sometimes we watch an ad, like in between watching Netflix episode or something like that, we'll see an ad or Amazon Prime, whatever, and watching something and we'll get an ad. And it's like, what the fuck was that even advertising? No more ads now. Nah, I'm too behind. I'll watch soon. It only applies to Twitch. My superpower doesn't cross over to YouTube. I want those fucking ads from the 50s. Man, so much. Like, I prefer. So I'm a graphic designer, right? Background is what I trained in and stuff like that. And I prefer all the stuff from the 50s and that era. Everything surrounding that decade and around about it, advertising wise. Hand painted signs, all those things. Nowadays, everything's the fucking same, man. Every logo looks the same. Every logo you see now is just boring. Too modern, too plain. Right, we ain't going that way, that's for sure. Can't go through them, we've got to go round them. Fuck me. This heli has fucked the whole thing, man. The ads are fun. cars were sexy. We were talking about that in the car the other day, Mrs. and I, how cars these days, they're all just bubbly. They're all like, they all look the same, right? But they're all like bubbly is what the only word we really use to explain it. Whereas back in the day, they all had character, they all had shape, they were all different, they were all like, you know, not say unique, but certainly had character. Whereas now, they all just, again, all just look the fucking same. Oh, what the fuck has happened, man? You can see I've been here. Holy shit, man. How we've got excessive exertion just from walking. Oh, fuck. Please don't be anybody here. I can see a little pile over there, but we might be safe. Oh shit, who are you? But even higher gas prices do that to cars. You think? Explain how do higher gas prices make cars all look the same? Pardon? Yeah. Um, it is. Yeah, just anything before. I mean, my, my favorite car is the Golf GTI, right? And that was 86 or 83, 86, I think. Um, pink 80s Cadillac Fleetwood. Don't even know what that looks like. I don't know. 60s, 70s had sexier cars than the 80s, hands down. I'm not too familiar, right? I'm just talking about anything like after what, the year 2000. But 90s, but 80s still had great many. Nowadays, with how low the gas prices were, they were able to make them heavy and okay, I get you. Hey, there he is. There's Tango. This is solo. This is solo. I'm about to. I don't know. It depends. What do you want to do?
Oh, little battery.
What do you want to do?
Ever.
Yeah, I'm about to go into multiplayer, but depends what we're doing. There is this old car shop in Florida. Really? Bet you they're well expensive though. I think I've got a couple of rabbits in here. There they are. A dead swamp female rabbit. And an Appalachian? Let's get these butchered. Where I saw a fuck ton of them. Like even those cars from the 40s were there. Right, let's get these in the oven. The older cars were better, like definitely. Where are those rabbits gone? All the windows are broken in here, man. Who's that? Jar Jar. Where the hell did the rabbits go? Hello? Where's the meat from the rabbits? Huh? Why is there no meat? Why is there no meat? Universal Studios. Where the fuck is the meat gone? Did you see it? I said thanks. Did you see? He probably just went away. I get to see those 50s and 60s cars. They're big, though, weren't they? They were really wide. Like, American cars were like big, like fucking big. Where did I really get no meat from butchering those rabbits? How is that even possible? That's got to be a glitch. Make some bone armor. Well, that sucks. Thought I was going to be eating good. Hello. Should we make our way up to Panda, or shall I end?
You asking me?
Hmm. You bathed? I'll do half an hour and then I'll come through and we'll watch something. Realistically, how far am I going to... Nah, we're not going to get anywhere in half an hour. I'll stay on this. Tango, again, I'm going to be joining the militia server, so I'll send you an invite to High Brazil's Discord, and then you can apply to be on his server. It's not a huge application. It's not like answering the questions and whatnot. He just needs to... A sugar cookie. Just wants to make sure that, you know, you're a decent guy or gal and that you've got some understanding of the game and whatnot. Then we could join Kaser himself, you, Tango. We could all be sort of stop by. Yeah, no worries, Judge. I hope you're well. Hope the family's good. The bowling alley food. There's some things about America that are decent, but I think a lot of the sort of, it's all tainted, right? My sort of view of it, obviously never been. But what we were talking about last stream was how, like, you know, media and whatnot has or social media has opened up people's views and understandings of other cultures quite drastically compared to what you're told, right? We're all told that everybody in America is obese, everybody in America, you know, eats fast food all the time, all that stuff, right? That you sort of stereotypicalize it. That's not the right word. You could recommend some spots. I mean, there'll be some really nice areas, right? Like everywhere. It's all about sort of where you go and what you do, but centuries old. That's the thing. It's like, I think, well, social media is bad, right? It's also good because it has made people actually realize what things are like rather than just being what they're told by mainstream media. So yeah, I remember, was it in London? I think it was in London. There was an American themed. It wasn't even like a restaurant. It was like an area that was American themed. Oh, fuck. Like American diner and all that stuff, right? And that was quite well done. It had like a sort of, it left a sort of positive feeling, right? There are some cities that are very fast food centric and stuff, but I feel like they're in the minority now, and even some of those are trying to have healthier options, but they're still labelled as fast food. Yeah, that's like anywhere though, I suppose. It's like street food now, isn't it? That's like the sort of cool term for it. I mean, it still is fast food, right? Because you're getting it within 10 minutes, let's say 5-10 minutes of ordering it. But street food is different because it could be considered healthy. Oh shit, I was not watching. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, again, America's huge, right? But I don't like crowded places. So there's obviously places in America, everywhere you go in the world, there's obviously places that are quieter. But like, I don't know, it's just never appealed to me. No matter what people say, at least to me. Yeah, no, 100%. I get it. I can't believe we've got no fucking meat from those rabbits, man. That's really annoyed me. Is that a glitch or is that normal? You see so many different cultures in your area. The whole world is changed, right? Because of travel and all that stuff opened up. It's just so much easier to not live in your country of origin, your country of birth. .42's for nerds. I must be the biggest nerd then. Cajuns, Southerners. What are we watching just now? The Bondsman with Kevin Bacon on Amazon. I don't know where that's based, but it's definitely Southern, right? I think you're right, Panda. 42's for nerds, man. Like, I want to enjoy this, but it's just so... And it's maybe because I'm doing a zero to hero, as always. I've got myself to blame. But it's just so slow. Like, I'm making fuck all progress here. Beatles are still... Oh, you fucker! Shit! No! Two new pointless giant menus. I know, I hated that because what was I doing today? I think I was trying to make a tent on this. And to make the tent, I had to go to the building menu, but to make the large sticks, I had to go to the crafting menu to make the large sticks. And I was like, oh, for fuck. So I had to open up two different menus. Then you can't have both open, I don't think. No, you can't have both open, so you have to jump from one to jump back. It's also crazy how the Beatles are still relevant, even if I listen to them, like, it's crazy. Really? I got a skin. There's a mod already. I don't know if you've seen it, Panda. There's a mod for the raccoons that turns them into Spiffo. So you've got little orange trash pandas kicking about. I actually don't know what we're going to do for food now. I was heavily relying on those two bunnies. Right, and off we go. Can't wait for the day where we can just That's the thing. The start of a Zero to Hero is just so slow, but it's so satisfying. Come on, walk away. In 2 weeks. A lot's changed since it first came out, though. It's still not perfect by any means. It took me an hour. Hold on. Let me just finish this. It took me an hour to figure out what I needed to make a campfire. Exactly the same. I don't know if it took me an hour, but there were two different menus, and I couldn't find it in the campfire. Yeah, yeah. I typed in fire, typed in camp, could not find it, and then I went to the. Is it in the craft menu or the build menu? Well, it's in the build menu, right? You got to build a campfire. Seen raccoon. Well, because how do you expect a 60s British band that was pretty loved by the American hippies to stay relevant? Well, true. True. At least to me. By relevant, do you mean like the lyrics and things, or do you mean like it's still considered normal to listen to that to them? Huffing paint on the job. It's because I just used the old hotkey, which is still the same for the craft. Yeah, B. I didn't look on the side and see a whole new icon there. Yeah. This is the thing I think that they miss out on, right? They just release, and yes, they do patch notes, but they're shitty patch notes, right? They're sometimes they're even just copy and pasted from notes within like internal notes from between devs. I really wish they did like a dev stream like what DayZ do, and the devs will stream, or the artists or the game whoever, they'll take it in turns and they'll all stream and go, look at this new crossbow that we've added, look at how it works, and look at how the sights now add, and look at this bit that you can do. That's what's needed. The indie store need to stream the changes or do a video on the updates. See, I don't mind them being PPT. I literally I zone in, I'll grab a coffee and I'll just go and read the patch notes line for line and try to understand it. I don't mind that at all, but I wish they explained some of the things on a video, like, oh look, like the Thursdoid. Like the Thursdoid. But they've not done one of them for a while. I wish they did that, where they would then go, the new crafting menu, the new building menu is over here. Make sure, if you want to do a wilderness run, go to the building menu to get your campfire. It used to be in crafting, but now it's split. Think about it like that. If you want to build a campfire, or do you craft a campfire? Crafting is all about making something that's refined, right? Whereas building is, as it says in the tin, building. Wish they just did a stream like that. I'll read through it all, but when it's things like bug fix on this and bug fix like yeah. Right, I can build a campfire. Yeah, a lot's changed since then, man. A lot has changed. Don't get me wrong, I love the mechanic. I love how diverse Build 42 is. It's the one thing I do like. It's just change, right? People just don't like change. I love how there's so much more items. Remember, dealer's wheel stuck in the middle with you. Surfing USA. Health. Skills. A long way to go before we're making any sort of decent headway with the kills. Let's get some rest in. I've also seen a lot of styles from the older decades make a comeback. It's all just a big loop, isn't it? It's all just a big loop. 100%. It's there's only so much out there, right? It has to come back. It has to just do a circle. 47 kills. So I only added this mod in on day 8. So we've got 19, 47, 21. Yeah, a bit varied. That would have been a terrible sleep, but that's all we've got to work with. How's the mic been sounding? Because obviously this is the first stream I've had with the new Elgato Wave XLR. I don't think I've muted, right? Because no one said anything, and I've kind of been keeping an eye on it, but how can you hear much clacking of the keys? Or because I tried to put like noise removal and what else, compressor on, but I thought, you know what, I might just do that actually on stream, so I can get some real feedback. I can only hear you right now. Cool. That's a bonus. Well, I don't know. Do you want to hear a dire Scottish guy? Oh, another knife. Maybe start using, because I think I've got 2 knives now, right? Right, fillet knife. Wait, we'll put that there. We're not going to use that hammer because I've been using that to do some napping. To the left of me, jokers to the right. Stuck in the middle of you. I used to be, I don't know if you know Case, I used to do mobile discos, so for like birthday parties and things like that, and I would take all my gear and, you know, mix all the tunes and whatnot. But these songs are the ones that got everyone on the dance floor. Not very rarely was it like the modern stuff. Anytime you put on like an old banger like this, it's just when you got people up. And I'm talking like everybody got up. Like kids, teenagers, adults, elderly, they all got up for it. Whereas when you put on like a modern song, usually only teenagers and sort of early 20s, early 20s, wait, what? Yeah, teenagers, mid-20s, sort of that area, they would be up dancing, right? But when you put these on, everybody got up. Like literally from like 2-3-year-olds to 80-year-olds plus. Modern has lost music. Modern has lost meaning. Modern music has lost meaning. Yeah. These types of songs, I think, like, I don't know, there's obviously some exceptions, right? But a lot of songs and things from the old, do they talk about, and you'll know better, do they, what are the lyrics talking about, or what are the lyrics about? Because all the songs today that are just talking about, you know, the usual crap of But yeah, well, there's that. There's that panda. Excuse me? Are you telling me that's a genuine song? Oh, for fuck's... No, 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 panda, no. Please. TOS, man, TOS. Please, no. Christ. Oh, fucking ads, man. Chop-in song. Not with that kind of title. You bastard. Where the fuck? Where the fuck did y'all come from? What? How is that? This is what, like, no hope for humanity. No hope for humanity. If that is what they're coming out with. That's the devil's work, that. That is the devil's work. Comforts it, yeah. It just makes you feel right. Whereas I think stuff like that knows what that's meant to make you feel. But that ain't good. We could make a couple of shivs actually. I know they were useless, but better than nothing. Make a shiv. We did #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. I mean, those things are just bollocks, man. Garnering Cardi B her 4th chart topper in the US, extending her record as the female rapper with the most #1 singles. Fuck that. Love Me Do is the debut single by the English rock band The Beatles, backed by P.S. I Love You. When the single was originally released in the United Kingdom, and it peaked at number 17. It was released in the United States and it was on top of the nation's song. Yeah, that's I kind of knew that, but just kind of forgot about that. How the Beatles weren't actually that popular here. They were more popular over in America. I'm not sure why that is. Oh shit, I should have filled up me water. Should have filled up me water. I ate water. This seems like a fucking pain in the ass as well. I don't know. It probably used to be the same. I don't know. Maybe it was the drink was just a part of an option separate to washing clothes, but I just feel like there's too many things you've got to go down to fill your bottle now. Should have done a cover of absolutely not. You couldn't comprehend the lyrics. I think that's fair. Why are we like dying? 8.6, man. Let's put the bottle in the bag. BMO. Just the jazz song. Fall down. Ah. It's got to be that pinpoint hearing, isn't it? Can't remember what his settings were, but they were pretty brutal. Where are you going? Ah! Oh, God. Don't give me a fright, but just got me worried. Happier. That's probably that's probably right. Right, okay. I mean, that era, right? You just came out of a world war, so you've got to think about that as well, right? Where everything was rationed, everything was, you know, there was all limits put on things, so they were celebrating. That hiccup, we'll just call it a hiccup. Get if Grayson's not on the menu. some of them are just real sturdy, right? They just do not want to fall down. Now we're high exertion. Fucking sit down. Right, that's fine. Oh, that was bullshit. Foreign music's happy. Sometimes you even need to understand the lyrics, right? It's got to just do with the frequency. Wow. Come on. Right, 9 o'clock, folks. I need to end, and we're going to go and watch some of this bondsman. And I've got some snacks to eat, so. Oh, knife. No, what I was seeing there. Out of date DJ. Nah, you're just play what makes you happy, which is absolutely fine. Anybody's entitled to request songs, but right. I'm just gonna log off in here. I'll try and do some more off stream and try and make some progress, but fuck me, it's slow, man. I'll fast forward it so when I do come back on, I'm not completely out of puff. But yeah, I'm just going to end here, so let me just get a drink. I'll give myself a little wash. So yeah, I'll need to post that video somewhere, but I can't put it on YouTube obviously because I'll get copyright with that song. But I'll need to post it somewhere so people can experience it, right? Because it only happens in the first 4 minutes of the stream. So we either need to make sure you're here in the first 4 minutes, or you just don't see it. But I put a lot of effort in that video, so you know, I'd appreciate some views. But I need to get it on YouTube. But I don't know how I'm going to do it without the song. Where's OBS? Let me change to just chatting. Probably Discord if there's enough space. Oh, really? Or I could just what, an actual MP4? Never thought about that. I thought it had to be links to YouTube, but because I wondered about whether it did it as like an unlisted or private, and then but they'd probably still flag it. So yeah, no, we'll be back tomorrow. Might do the diorama. Might continue with Grayson. I don't know. Just see how I feel. Do it on the night, or might even do build 41 actually, and go at the multiplayer and try and join Panda. Maybe that's what tomorrow's stream is. Making our way up to Riverside. Never a YouTuber. Yeah, I quite enjoy YouTube now. I'll consume shorts over TikTok any day. And that's where I go to get all this tips on dioramas and Zomboid and everything like that. So YouTube's good. I've been putting a few videos on, but it's all been content from games that I've been playing. I need to do some more tips and tricks on 42 and stuff like that. But that video, I really enjoyed it. Enjoyed making that video. So I'll export it and I'll put it into Discord tomorrow then. But yeah, no, thank you everybody. Thank you once again, all the regulars at midnight. It was nice to hear from you. Panda, Kaser, Ash at the start, Jar Jar popped in. Who else? I think that was it really. Tango came in. I'll need to get Tango. Tango's wanted to play a while, so I'll need to try and get him invited to the. I don't know what the procedure is. Oh, there. Thank you very much for coming back. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, we'll be back tomorrow. As I said, I might do a mixture, or I might just continue on with 41. I don't know. See how we go. I really need to make like little videos and shorts and things of the diorama and get the exposure out there because I've not really done much. I did that one TikTok, but nobody knows about it. So we'll get it out there. Lots of things to do. But I appreciate everybody being here. We're just going to end the stream there. Hope you all have a good evening, day, morning, whatever time it is for you. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night. Cheers, folks.